Hello gorgeous, I'm the Fairy Voice Mother and today I'm going to be reacting to Floor Jansen from Nightwish singing Ghost Love Score, officially live from Wacken 2013. So this video was without a doubt one of the most popular suggestions in the comment section of my recent videos. Again, a singer I've never heard of before, which is alleged that Jansen can sing from classical to belting and raspy vocals, like screaming and death growls. Consider my interest piqued. My ears are pricked. While we're on the subject of comments as well, I can't even begin to thank you all so much for all the recent influx of love and support I've had on my channel. I really am so overwhelmed and thankful and honoured that you take the time to watch me be a freak once a week. I really appreciate it so much. My head is this big from now on. That is my head now. Thanks to you. So let's get to it. Floor, like a bunch of exhausts. That is metal. That is actual metal. She's singing with thin vocal cords here, with a quite low down larynx position, but it is actually quite far back. So this is what separates this performance instantly from a more classical operatic style. Opera singers, when they perform, they're traditionally unamplified, which means they don't have any microphones, which means that their voice has to carry, alright? So they have to be able to project a lot of frequencies in their voice. Therefore, they can't have breath escaping through their vocal cords. So if she was doing more of an operatic style performance, then she would have modulated that swim vowel in a little bit, so it'd be a little bit more like to swim. Now, she is not worried about projection. She is in a metal band. Metal bands are very much amplified. So she can choose any vowel she wants to create the desired tone. Her larynx can move quite freely from forward to back, which has given her voice lots of character straight away. He's having such a lovely time. He looks so content. Really nice transition, quite classical again. So she's lifted the root of the tongue there for E and then dropped it for four. So there's a bunch of great reasons to choose the technique that she did there. One of them is because she's starting to build the dynamic of the song now, so she might want to have a little bit more of a projected, concentrated vocal sound. And another reason is that obviously these notes are sustained, and when you're sustaining a note that's breathy, I've already run out of breath. So we've had our first little sip of rock there. That B of before was a little bit more deep-rooted. Very small. Lovely tiny sound there, concentrated between the tongue and the soft palate. Fun game for if you're feeling a little bit freaky but your hands are clean. You too can touch your soft palate if you just use the tip of your thumb and like slide it over the roof of your mouth. You'll find a little spongy bit and that's your soft palate, like here. And if you yawn, it lifts. Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine, worth everything. Reaching these notes now with slightly thicker vocal cords and with a more neutral larynx placement, which is basically in a similar position that she probably speaks in as well. This is more her natural kind of voice without as much manipulation. Ever be. Much stronger onset there. I feel like it's preparing for a belt. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely and belty there. She's singing with thicker vocal cords, a little bit of twang. Of an angel without care. That she uses her hand gestures to control her voice quite a lot. When we sing, we're obviously playing an instrument that we can't see, so by using a visual like your hand, steadily carrying the note to a finish, is very effective. She looks like a total warrior, princess, goddess. Like an avatar in a game that I could choose and walk around and pretend to be awesome for 30 minutes, 3 hours. Am I ready? I don't know. So quite an open sound, a low larynx, just behind will lead me. Popped up to that note, kept it really connected with the rest of her notes. Bring me home or leave me be. My love in the dark part of the night. Yes. I have lost the path before me. The road behind will lead me. That's awesome. Lovely mixy belt there. Very nice, very stable, not shouted. Oh my gosh. What? Take me, tell me, yes. Tell me, bring me home. Every way, every day I keep on watching the sheep relieve the oh. See nobody live of you. Everybody see I adore a beast. What a word to add distortion. She even looks different now. Okay. Technique that I was talking about earlier, the narrow vowels. All of her breath was converted into sound, which made it sound very threatening and intense, which I suppose is the point, because the words are kill me. So that is quite intense. So this is so awesome because we've got that phrase again, still very intense, still very menacing, but in the complete opposite technique. Take me, kill me! Distortion. Hello? Oh, no thank you.
Okay,
thank you. You too, bye. Interesting. That's a lovely way to prepare for a clean bell. Hey! I mean, it's obviously totally awesome because she's building the crowd, but also if she's got a big clean belt to come, then that's really set her in the right technique, right position to do that. Another little homage to her classical technique, little staccati phrase. So we're back to a very soft, natural larynx position. Quite thick chords, no manipulation. This is sung with a mixed voice. Yes! Oh, I love how she did that. She didn't just let rip into a yeah. She used her tongue to stabilize that sound in an E, and then she manipulated that gradually for oo. Fire. It also gives your vocal cords the chance to kind of warm up, come together without having to work so hard, and everything's been put in its place a little bit more gradually. That's why she's able to keep that perfect placement, that mixy, belty placement just happening, because she's a master of changing her vowels to ease her voice into something. It's from there, it's not more anymore. Now a transition to the higher note. Oh, awesome. Wow. Made my nose run. No one's ever had that effect on me before. Flawless. I'm sure I'm not the first person to have made that joke. She's so steady when she's singing. Her legs are far apart. She's got a bend in the knee. Her shoulder blades are together. That is not an accident, let me tell you. The singer has had to turn her head that way because if she brought the mic in, she would lose engagement from the shoulder blades. Strengthen the shoulder blades generally frees up your neck. It also leaves your rib cage open. Now between your ribs are special little muscles called intercostal muscles, and they support your diaphragm. And as you know, diaphragms are kind of a big deal when it comes to singing, so it allows you to use all of the breath you've taken in the most efficient way. To transition so frequently between techniques, from mixed belt to classical, the way that she's doing it, is a lot to focus on, right? So if her body's all over the place and she's all limp and lettucey, then there's no way that she'd be able to pull off those techniques with the same conviction. Notice how she's not doing any crazy rock moves while she absolutely nails this mixed belt. She knows that there's a time and a place to bang one's head, and it is not then. That was an absolutely phenomenal, masterful vocal performance. This singer has found her lane, well, her two lanes, her classical technique and her rock belt technique, and just made them the very best of friends and interchanged them so rapidly. But the crazy thing about this is she doesn't sound like two different singers, she just sounds like one super singer. I specifically loved how she sang the "my fool" phrase differently every single time. That's cool. It just goes to show that classical training and classical technique has so many contemporary uses. This is definitely the best of both worlds, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it. If there is a singer you would like to see me react to, please let me know in the comments. It would be my pleasure. I hope you have a beautiful day. I love you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!